In this video, we're going to talk about building an IT response team with data engineers. Data engineers play an important role in building pipelines of data that can support leadership decisions and building new types of pipelines of data that support leadership decisions, particularly in cases where you have emergency type of response scenarios where you have much of the employee population distributed, you have data distributed. The data engineers certainly play a much more important role to help an organization maintain business continuity and maintain access to high quality data. So, data engineers are one of the 6 key roles that we recommend from an IT response team perspective. The data engineer essentially ensures that the data available to the organization is really reliable, of highest quality, and that we're pulling it in from multiple different architectures and pipelines. Data engineers are different than data architects. Data architects are in charge of building the data architecture of the company's data systems and managing the servers. However, in contrast, data engineers focus on testing and maintaining the architecture rather than building it. They make sure that the data is available to analysts within the organization, that it's reliable and of high quality. The key areas that a data engineer are responsible for, they prepare the data for predictive and prescriptive modeling. They develop, construct, test, and maintain data architectures and pipelines. They develop technical solutions to improve data and data usage, perform database and data schema design and maintenance. So they do a lot of data cleansing, making sure that the data going into the data pipelines are valid. Normally, you'll see data engineers with a background as a certified Cloudera professional or IBM Big Data engineer. They'll either have certifications in those areas. They may be a Databricks certified engineer. You'll see that they'll have a lot of data modeling for both data warehousing and big data project. They'll have experience with ETLs, experience in the big data space, such as the Hadoop stack, HDFS, Microsoft Databricks, Pig, Hive, etc. You also see they'll have experience with SQL and Python, as well as data visualization skills such as Tableau or Power BI. So those are the key areas that a data engineer would really help out from the requirements and what they perform and how to help in a challenging environment like with the coronavirus or a hurricane situation, be able to really pull the data in from multiple sources and to be able to provide better data to help the organization make better decisions throughout the organization. Darby Consulting can provide data engineers. We have a number of them in our network on a flexible basis, either on-site or remote. We can work on a variety of different type of durations. We also provide a 2-week trial period. So if you're not happy with the data engineer that we provide, we make sure we can replace that consultant without any additional cost. We also provide travel. So if a consultant is coming from San Antonio or Dallas or Houston or Austin, they're just the right person for the role, we can bring them in without additional travel costs, to deal with, approving per diems or expense receipts and things like that. We also do a contract to hire option. If you ultimately want to hire the consultant and you want to try before you buy, we can certainly facilitate that with ease. Darby's been in business for 12 years now. We're experts in IT staff augmentation, working with a number of really great organizations, both in the oil and gas, government, higher ed space. And so we have a lot of really great tools and processes and lessons learned how to really bring great talent to help support our clients on a temporary basis. Some of the things that we do that's really unique to us is that we're very cost effective. We don't pay consultants to sit on the bench. Instead, we use a network as part of our Darby Talent Cloud of consultants that work with us either on a temporary 1099 or W-2 hourly basis. That means we're only paying for the consultants for the time that we need them on the projects and not time for them to sit on the bench. It helps us save our clients anywhere between 20 to 40% below what you see from staffing agencies or other consulting firms. It's really quite an enabler of ours. One of the things that we do, because we use a network of consultants, we also have a matching system that relies on artificial intelligence to help us shortlist the right consultant. What that means to you is at the end of the day, you're only having to see 2 or 3 consultants rather than stacks and stacks of resumes. Our AI information, our AI system helps us shortlist because we gather a lot of data about the consultants from their resumes, their personality assessments, their skills assessments, their past project scores, and we listen to what your needs are, and we put that into our system, and it helps us shortlist so that we're spending more of our time really getting to know the consultants to make sure that they're a good fit for you. So one of the things that our clients really like about us is we're not sending them stacks and stacks of resumes. Instead, what we do, because we save ourselves time in having to go through resumes, we don't use recruiters. We have more IT directors like myself who have over 20 years of technology project management experience, who work for the big 5 consulting firms. A lot of our portfolio leaders have worked for the big energy companies, or then IT directors or CIOs of universities, or have led IT departments in government. They have a lot of experience, and they've worked with data engineers, and they understand what they're looking for, what our clients are looking for when they tell them what their needs are. And so what we do is we do consultant walkthrough videos where you can hear from us why we've selected the top 1 or 2 consultants that we think you should look at. So I'll play for you a quick video of what that kind of looks like, so you can see what we're kind of giving an overview. A consultant that we would like to put forward. So what we do is we'll do a quick overview. We'll walk through the requirements of the role. We'll then walk through the highlights of the consultant and the highlights of how they scored on the personality assessment, the skills assessment, if we're needing them to be Hadoop certified or Cloudera certified or IBM certified. We have a number of skills assessment tests. We can share with you their scores of how they performed and why we think they're a great fit. We can also walk you through the interview that we performed. We don't send you the whole interview, but we'll shortlist, and then we'll send out snippets of the interview that we conducted, and you can listen for yourself why we felt they're such a strong candidate. And what we'll often do is we'll ask you questions like, what would be the top 2 or 3 questions you would ask of the data engineer that are really important to you? And then we'll play snippets of you so that you can save yourself time having to interview someone if you don't feel like they answered the top 2 or 3 questions in a way that's important.
My LMS implementation experience started in 2008. I implemented the SumTotal Learn platform at a credit union.
So this is an example. You've been able to hear how a project manager here responded to a question, and so you can hear for them just in real time how did they respond. So the last part is we'll share with you details of their resume, all their other information that we have, and then we'll also share with you how, our other tools that they'll be using, any kind of knowledge that we have to help support that consultant to be successful. We have a lot of different tools and templates, so we want to share with you how we'll go about supporting them with our performance tracking system and so forth. So just as a quick final note, we spend a lot of time not just on finding the right consultant for you, but also managing their performance. We do have a performance tracking system. Our consultants enter their tasks and deliverables. You're able to see that in real time, get a dashboard, and be able to track their performance. We're tracking their performance. And what we do with that information, we hold back a percentage of our consultants' pay rate. And so if they're delivering on time, on budget, within scope, they get 100% of their pay rate. If they're not, then we hold some of that back. So that really creates an incentive to get high quality, lower cost, more experienced consultants really focused on performance and helping you with your data engineering needs. So if you like what we have to offer, if you do have the need for data engineers to support your projects, please feel free to reach out. You can, at the end of this video, you can select the schedule a time to talk so that we can set up some time to do a resource planning session and talk about what your needs are and help share with you the consultants that we have to fit your requirements. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye for now.